welcome to Walks' gameplay video of Wolf Tanks PlayStation 4, PS4, I'm sorry. I'm Dishbaline, and we are playing Wolf Tanks PS4 again. Let's get started. Alright, so let's do the Locust-PS. It is Locust, and also PlayStation 4, it's Locust-PS. I'm not quite sure what's with the rainbow colored insignia there. And the T22 PS does not have one. Interesting. I think interesting because the T22 X1, which basically you got by pre-downloading Wolf Tanks Xbox One, had the wargaming emblems. However, this one has however, this one doesn't have wargaming emblems that the Locust-PS does, and they're rainbow colored. Interesting. Alright, well, let's head out and just kill things. Oh, by the way, before we go, yes. Yes, I'll be sure to do that. Yes, I'll definitely be sure to do that. All right. Yes, Commander. All right. So, I may notice that, if you look, I'm sure to explain this screen a little bit. All right. So, this is your garage screen. You got in the top left are your various areas of the garage, which is your tech tree, which is tanks. Garage is where your vehicles are kept. Stats is your general stats of vehicles. This is gonna be the only time I ever be 100%. I tell you that much. Yeah, and then you can click on these. How what you be doing with vehicles, or click on these. Click on these. See how we be doing with the vehicles, stuff like that. To the right, you have even more stats. Then you get the log, which basically tells you what's going on. How did the last battle go? How much money did you spend restocking the vehicle? What missions did you accomplish? Stuff like that. And then you got this screen, which in the middle, in the middle of the screen tells you, the top middle of the screen tells you what game mode you're in. If I selected Proving Grounds to be in multiplayer, it'll be in Proving Grounds. To right, that is your whatever you call it on PlayStation. Which, that's my name, PlayStation, in case you want to contact me. To the right is your gold, your silver, and your free experience, as well as to the top is showing off how many people are online. Below, and then top center is basically your rolling out thing, and below that shows you what tier your tank plays up to. That depends on which vehicle, but most vehicles play up to 2 tiers above them and 2 tiers below them. However, there are some vehicles like this T26 here that plays up to 1 tier above them. Those are called premium. Those are called, they have premium matchmaking, meaning they only get up to 1 tier above them. Then there's also something called scout matchmaking, which if you go to the Locust, you'll see. As you can see, this thing plays up to tier 5. Yes, scout matchmaking makes it so your vehicle plays up 3 tiers above you. Like you're in a scout, as in you're more stealthy, and you're more stealthy, you're more quick, you're smaller, and you have better view range. So basically, use all those to your advantage when you're going against higher tier vehicles. But anyway, to the right of that is your stats, your vehicle name, your experience is below that, and your stats on the right. Those stats get the job done, but basically they're assuming everything's a tier 10, and they're comparing everything to a tier 10 tank. So yeah. However, if you want more details, if you hit Y, you can actually see more details, like your armor thickness, which you can see the tank in the center, or center right. And then see the right actually gets explained a little bit better. To the right of that is your ammunition. To the left of that is your ammunition. To the left of that is what you have on your vehicle. Then if you go to upgrade and packages, you can actually see exactly what packages you're using. Premium tanks don't have extra packages, but these are all your these are your stats on your vehicle. If you want me to, should I go over the stats? We just started the video, so I guess we can. Okay. Top stat is engine power. Top thing is your engine. That shows how much engine power you have. More engine power you have, the faster you are, and basically the faster you are, both accelerating and top speed. Below that is your rate of fire, means how fast your gun can fire. To the right of that is aim time, meaning how fast the reticle tightens. Below that is accuracy, meaning how big your reticle is when it's not aiming. To the right of that, to the left of that is penetration, meaning how your basically how well your gun gets through armor. Below that is your damage. If a gun has high penetration and low damage, that's what I like. If a gun has high damage and low penetration, it's a howitzer, or it's a howitzer, or it's a what people like to call a derp gun. Then below that is your track traverse speed, which basically tells you those are your tracks. Basically tell you just general stats like traverse speed, like basically traverse speed as in how fast the tank turns, as well as off-road performance, how well your tank does on surfaces that are not cobblestone or concrete. Below that is your turret, the armor for your turret, and again track traverse speed and your view range, showing how far your tank can see, and then below that is your signal range, seeing how far your tank can communicate with other tanks, letting them basically. A signal range is basically your radio guy saying, "Okay, I'm over here. Where are you? Okay, you're over there. Got it. I'm going to put on the map so our commander can see." So basically, that shows you where your current position of your tank and your friendly tanks are, as well as if your friendly tank spotted anything, they'll tell you where, and then they show you where those tanks are spotted on the map. And if you're out of that range, then you can't see your friendlies or enemies on the other side of the map. Alright, below that is your equipment, ammunition, all your consumable stuff. Well, your equipment's not consumable, but your ammunition, which is ammunition, which if we go back and upgrade and we go to supplies, you can make it so you basically, as you can see, I can lower and raise this depending on how much ammo in my vehicle at one time. Most people prefer to go with mostly armor piercing with some HE, and maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4 armor piercing in case they actually need it. Of course, that's with a single fire gun. Not quite sure what it's like for an autocannon. But yeah. And also depends what tank you're in, because some tanks do better with mostly HE, like artillery, and some tanks do better with mostly AP, like mediums and heavy tanks. All right, and oh, by the way, now this is an interesting difference between the consoles and the PCs. The fact that on console, you automatically have the auto resupply enabled. As you can see, I can turn that off and on. On PC, however, that's turned off. So most people on PC, especially if they come from console, will run into the problem of they basically exhausted all the ammunition, but they didn't actually but they thought they were actually resupplying it, or they didn't know that ammo is a thing, and you can run out of the thing. However, with all the resupply on, you don't have to worry about that, and that's what comes as standard apparently on Xbox 360 edition, Xbox One, and PS4. All right, and below that is consumable resupply. Not quite sure how that works on PC, but yeah. And then below that is your tanks. You can no, you can't filter them in this game. Interesting, or at least I don't see it. You. And these are all the game modes. You. Same thing. And then share. No. Alright, I guess there is no filtering yet. Okay, yeah, usually you can filter your tanks, by tier type, nation. And yeah, apparently that's missing in, PS4, or at least I'm not seeing it. Alright, and also, if you hit the, touchpad, you can, go to different game modes. You got team training, which is basically just custom games, which is basically a custom game from Halo, where you just fool around, basically start your own server up, or game up, and basically just either invite your friends to, or just let random people join, depending. And they got proving grounds, which is what we're doing right now, which is basically very scenarios against AI. And they got platoon, which is what you click on if you want to play with friends, and yeah. So I think that's everything we need to explain. Let's get to it. No, wait, no, not you. Good thing PS4 is not as fast as I think there is. Alright, we're doing Locust-PS. Yes. See, that usually what happens to me. Probably didn't stack, by the way, center battle. Okay, so it is the same as on the Xbox. We were just playing tutorial missions before. Alright. So let's hope we find some tier 5. Do we know if we find some tier 5s? Because there are no tier 5s I haven't seen before in this game. Not like we're playing, PC. Oh, just this three. Oh, we're gonna wreck it. We're gonna wreck them so hard. Look at all these locusts. I guess people really like the locusts. They don't like the T26 as much. Interesting. I think it's just extremely reflective. Extremely reflective. That's why it was so dark in the garage. It was affecting all the dark stuff.
Alright, men, we've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll.
Well, no, let's do this. Where do I want to go? Let's go down. Now, if you don't know, I like to lock my turret, which is with L1. I mean, which is with R1. Basically, just drive around like this. Alright, until we see enemy or until we get ready to get in battle, then unlock it. Alright.
Friendly vehicle destroyed.
Try that. See, that's 8%. I can penetrate or I cannot. It depends. Okay, oh, a light tank. Oh, another locust. Open fire. Oh, getting a little lag. Oh, suck the fire. Suck the power of the rainbow. My rainbow emblem. Taste the rainbow. And the locust. Let's fire on the locusts. Get their light armor. They don't really see me. I don't think they see me. But we see them. Oh, his engine's damaged. Oh, it might be destroyed. He's gone. Yeah. I kind of noticed that our guy, the announcer guy. Oh, he sees me. The announcer guy talks more than he usually does in Xbox. I know we're still doing tutorials, so he might talk more. Which I like. I love it when my announcer guys actually say things that are useful and we're tracked. Right? When you're tracked, you can't move until it fixes the track. Same with the engine destroyed. And also, if your engine, if they shoot your engine, you can, they can damage it. Okay, get track something cute. And also, it takes a second from what you see on the module, where the where the bar fills up, to you actually getting your tracks up. Okay, we'll get down here. But if you knock stuff over, people can see you, even if you're invisible. So be careful. But then again, that happens as much as the whole M1 Garand flip falling on the ground thing. But I still think you'd be cautious of, especially when you're flying auxiliaries. Oh, that did great. Let's get moving. Use our agility. Oh, by the way, most tanks, by most things, pretty much all of them have weaker tops and bottoms. So if you think you can, so basically, if you see a tank at an angle where you're mainly shooting their top, but it's the front top, oh, this guy, go for it, because you can usually penetrate that easier. Which is the same reason why the A10 has such a big gun, because it can actually penetrate tanks by shooting in the top. However, if the A10 was on the ground shooting tank straight on, they probably won't be able to do much. We can get up here. Oh, we are losing this fight. We are losing this fight hard. The T18. Oh, great, they're behind us as well. Get that turret around.
Enemies looking right at us.
I know. We're not less than stun, but we're gonna be close to it. Oh, that's the locust. Yeah. I thought it was in cover, but not from that guy. Oh, that's what the death screen looks like, by the way. Very similar to Xbox. Oh, that was, where is this guy? Okay, the thing, and he was on the, where was this guy? Was he near our base? No. Oh, he was on the road, that's what happened. And also you can switch between your dead tank and the other ones by hitting the twos. And by the way, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna, we'll get more examples of. We'll get more examples of how how returning to the garage when you're destroyed works later. We don't want to do that right now. It's much of what happens if you actually stay with the match. Which thing with the match? It depends. If you want to watch the match that your team does, then stay. If you don't watch it, if you want to watch the match, you want to go, grind some more vehicles or just play more vehicles, then just do that as well. Oh, by the way, if you're playing with a platoon, always tell your guys, oh, I'm back in the garage. So you don't, and also always tell them, oh, I'm still spectating. Although if they're in the garage, they can see you're spectating. They can see you're still in battle, as opposed to when you're in the garage, they can't see you in the garage. So basically, tell your friends, oh, I'm going back to the garage. It really clears up a lot of confusion. All right, so we got fire for effect, cause more damage to enemy vehicles and hit points on your vehicle. That's nice. All right. Then we got, what else do we get? 1 destroy, 3 crits, 2 enemies spotted, 1 spot hit, and 8 damage. And we got 14,500 silver and 530 something experience. Third place on our team. Not a bad match. All these matches have been pretty good matches, pretty much. Yeah, you gonna talk? No. And there's our first loss. I guess that was gonna last. Like I said, that was gonna last forever. Alright, you know what? Let's upgrade our T1 Cunningham because I do like it upgraded. Um, Actually, let's use it unupgraded first. Just to show what it's like unupgraded. Actually, you know what? Let's put camo on. What do I have the camo more on, by the way? I wonder. Oh, did I mean do that? No, I mean do that. Okay, fine. Mine center battle. My bad. I accidentally hit X. I'm not quite sure why I accidentally hit X because they're using the exact same controls as well, things Xbox, exact same placement. So yeah. I don't know, so I just hit X accidentally. Alright, let's do this. Maybe we'll make him happy anyway. And I guess we need to see what a normal match of this thing looks like. Okay, what we're going up against? Oh wow. I'll take back the normal match thing again. I'll take back the normal match thing, by the way.
Alright, men, we've got enemies in the area. You either have to take them all out or capture their base.
Roger that. Moving out. No players. And I'm just baiting and driving. There we go. There we go. That's better. Now when I do have my gun's raised. Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, the wolf things, don't worry about stuff in front of you. It does not matter. If you're in a tank. I mean, sure, it can slow you down if you're running away from an enemy. That'd be bad. Also, it's bad if you destroy cover when you want to use it. That'd also be bad. So yeah. All right, like the turret going in. Now you know what? I do like the PS4 controller for Wolf Tanks more than I like the Xbox One controller. Ooh, didn't I go this way? By the way, whenever you if you look at the command rows, if you look at the command rows or if you look at the map, you actually keep moving. If you were moving already, yeah, we gotta get up there. Let's say affirmative to that. This is the command rows, by the way. With the command rows, you can basically you hold left one. Actually, you can just go to their base. You can just go to their base, and actually, I have an idea. Let's go to their base. I has an idea. Oh, great. Because they might actually all start turning around and coming this way, which will give those guys a chance to shoot them as they do this. So let's go over here. And it's not the best. It's an interesting strategy. I just thought of it, but we shall see.
It's up to us. There's no one left.
What? We still have 3 other people.
We lost an ally.
Yeah, okay.
We're securing the base.
Yeah, right. And I gotta defend it, and hopefully our last guy over there can take those guys out as they move back. Now, when you're capping a base, do not get shot, or more accurately, don't get damaged. Because is everything dumb? Hopefully, all their tanks are doing that. Because we can basically, if we capture them before they can capture us, we win. Alright, but yeah, like I was saying, don't get damaged, because if you get damaged, you lose cap points. If you get destroyed, you lose all of them. If you get damaged a whole lot, you lose all of them as well. So don't get damaged. And I'll explain the rest of it. Oh, they're trying to get over. Yeah, good thing came over. Oh, they're shooting, but that's not gonna matter. Oh, affirmative. Wait. Yeah, affirmative. Yeah. And that is why you captured the. That's why you capture bases, everyone. I haven't been able to show enough since then, but I have. Oh, what is that medal for? The Clark's Medal 4. Award for a total number of enemy. Award for the total of the enemy's base capture. Players' enemy base capture points. All right. I mean, since we didn't shoot anything, so we only got 1,923 credits and 368 experience, and we got set off the bottom. However, we won the game because of our actions. So if you have a choice between being on top of the scoreboard, getting lots of credits and lots of experience over winning the game, always take winning the game, because there's always people who are on your team that want you to win the game over your own personal rewards. Even if you don't play with people, even if you have the mic, even if you have everyone muted, still win for the team, because the team, just because you're having a great day and you're getting tons of rewards doesn't mean they will. And if you win the game, then that'll always be a good thing for them. So always remember that. Alright, so like what we were doing, we were going to take the T1E6 out, and let's slap on some, what should we slap on? Actually, how much is it? As you can see, they don't just have state flags, they have, flags for, the different provinces from different nations as well, and smaller countries. Florida. Or is it? It's embassy order, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There you are. I wonder. Wait, I wonder if this counts towards the, mission that we're doing. Not what I want. Research available. Congratulations, you have enough experience to research the T22 package for the USA T2 medium tank. I just missed that for right now because we don't need it right now. Oh yeah, that's our tank coming out of battle. Wait. Yes, no. Wait, no. Wait, no, we can't be because we didn't have any tanks in battle. Never mind. Alright, let's go to the emblem and put that bloody thing smack down right there. This might take a while. I always wanted to do this, but I never got around to it. Oh, there it is. It's expensive though. It's expensive. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, 30. Yeah, so the beta is only available for what? 2 days? So 30 days is kind of overdoing it, don't you think? Oh, I might as well explain this. Yes. When you're purchasing an emblem or inscription or camouflage, they come in 3 flavors. They come as permanent, which you can purchase through gold. That makes it so that vehicle will always have it. And you don't have to, and basically you don't have to keep it like that. You can always switch it between different emblems. But that'll always be there. Then you got 30 days, which will basically rent it out for 30 days. After 30 days, it goes away. And then for much cheaper, you can get it for 7 days. And these are both in credits. And again, once 7 days is up, you lose it. But yeah, I think we gotta do this for the mission. There we go. Oh, I didn't do anything. All right, never mind. I always wanted to have a Florida flag on my T26. Just now go around to it. And let's do the T1 Cunningham. We finally get around to it. Alright. I mean, should we do more video after this? I mean, I'm having a good old time. Back playing World of Tanks for the first time again. I haven't played World of Tanks for the first time since, what, Xbox One came out? Yeah. Or since the World of Tanks Xbox One came out. But yeah, I mean, this, as, you know, I don't want to say this, because, you know, I do like my Xbox more than the PlayStation 4. But I actually like this version of World of Tanks the best so far. It just feels the best. Like, for instance, I have not, in all the matches we have played, not one time when I, moved the stick left did my thing turn right. Or did my tank turn right. So, that's a big improvement over Xbox One, because the Xboxes have that weird issue where, like, if you're stationary, and you try turning to either direction, sometimes you'll actually do the opposite of where you're turning to. That hasn't happened to me in PlayStation 4 yet. What has not happened to me in PlayStation 4 yet is the lag out bug that my World of Tanks 360 has. Basically, the lag out bug on Xbox 360, which is a common, it's an uncommon bug, which if you look up, like, lagging out on World of Tanks Xbox 360 will come up. But basically, it's a bug where you're playing the game, and when basically, your World of Tanks lags up Xbox Live. Your console will still be in Xbox Live, but World of Tanks will actually lag out of it for some reason. It's very weird, and that's been plaguing me since 2014, pretty much. No, or I guess beginning of 2015, or like I guess a year ago. It's bugging me for like a year. They even got rid of fixing it for some reason. It's weird, even though people do complain about it. Maybe it's just something that's unfixable. But yeah, basically what happens is everything's fine, then then basically your tank pauses. You can still move the turret, but that's it, you can only move the turret, and yeah, and basically you're just stuck there and you disconnect. I go back to the main menu. However, if you're still in the party, it still works, but, yeah, it's an interesting bug. Which is why I haven't been able to play World of Tanks Xbox 60 in a year. Mine's Center Battle, by the way. Okay, we finally go over here. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have that bug. PC. World of Tanks PC is the older version of World of Tanks. Not the worst version, not the best version, just the older version. The original version. Well, World of Tanks Xboxes World of Tanks consoles, I should say, are basically the improved version of World of Tanks. Think of it like more like a remake type deal. As opposed, either a remaster or a remake, as opposed to just a straight up port, because they're not straight up ports. They're basically just remaking the game from the ground up every single time. Alright, Cunningham time to kill everything.
Got enemies in the area. Take them down or capture their base.
Roger that, moving out. I'm gonna turn going in. But yeah, so that's what makes World of Tanks special. I mean, it is basically imagine the difference between Halo 2 and Halo 3. No, that's not necessarily true. That would be more like imagining the difference between imagining Halo 2 and Halo 3 compared to World of Tanks, World Warplanes, and World War ships. However, some of that still covers over this basic game just being updated. Like we're going in. Alright, T22, see anything? Watching over there, but we're gonna move up. Anything there? Oh, yes. Oh my god, it's not reloaded. Oh, I forgot this gun's a single fire when it starts out. Right. I saw used to the auto cannon. Or the auto loader. Yeah, you want to do that. Then we go over here. Work please. That did not work. Oh, that's in this one.
Enemies looking right at us.
Ah! Oh, that still missed.
I see one.
Oh no. Hi.
We lost some ammo.
Oh wow, a low tractor got me. That was unfortunate. Well, that was our... Oh, that's time. That was our first we just got wrecked moment. We got insta-killed. Which, by the way, that will happen to you. In any World of Tanks version, you will just get insta-killed like that most of the time. And that's what I like to show on my channel as well, is the fact that most people just show their best moments or the most funny moments, but most people don't show the moments where basically they're just playing and they just get insta-killed. Because that does happen in Wolf Tanks. And when that happens, if you don't want to watch the entire battle, which may take like 12 more minutes, you would just press, I was going to say A, but X in this case. X again, and you get out of the garage. Now, when you leave a battle like this, when you return to a garage, when you're destroyed, don't worry about it. You'll still get the rewards of the battle, like if you waited the entire length of the battle to, basically just watch it. So don't worry, you can just exit the battle and then go on to another tank. I can just use the T26, just use that a little bit, and yeah, it works like that. All right, so let's think about it. Again. That's unique about my channel, because as if you haven't been able to tell already, if you're new to my channel, I want to do live commentary, which most Wolf Tanks people don't do live. Or most people that upload Wolf Tanks don't do live commentary on Wolf Tanks. I also do one take videos. But when I say one take, I mean I will play through the entire video. Like I was, I guess, live streaming it maybe. Where basically, I just play all the matches like I would normally. And I don't cut anything out. I don't cut anything out, and that was just becoming the match, which you could see in the top right, getting all the credits and all the free experience. Basically, I don't cut out matches that really go bad, like the last one. And also, basically, just don't cut out bad moments or anything like that, because that's just not my style. I just don't do that. Main reason why I don't just do that is because I guess one thing, like the main reason I didn't do it, when I first started was because I just, you know, because I always record with a Dazzle or HDPBR when it comes to console, and when you do that, you have to sync up the audio, and with the Dazzle I can only record for 99 minutes, so I couldn't basically over-record, basically over-record, making sure that if I, basically making sure I still have enough content, even if I had to cut out like a good 10-20 minutes of it. But anyway, and another reason why I don't, that's like the original reason why I didn't do it, and I just never did it. Again, because it just became not my style. I just do live commentary, one takes. That's the thing I do. Alright, but as you can see, we still got all of our money, even though if we were there. Alright. Pick up on the team though. Alright, so, and then it's back in the garage. Where'd they go again? And speaking of, you know what got me? I figured out what got me with the X. I actually, see that X? That's the same X. That's the same, that's on, on Xbox, or at least Xbox 60. The X's were like that. They were blue and, they were like that. However, X on PlayStation is where A button is. So when I see that, I'm like, when I basically want to go to the team with Cunningham, I wanted to press X to upgrade instead of square, because that's what it is on Xbox. And if I looked at the controller, I would have done it instead of just using muscle memory. That was a close one. Alright, and then we're going to rank you up. You know what? Let's just get the M2 Light. Oh, we can get the M2 Light anyway. Okay, okay. Let's grab you. Oh, don't purchase. By the way, you don't have to purchase everything. You don't really have to research everything. Like, if I just wanted the M2 Light, all I have to do is just go. It's just research that, and then I can research the M2 Light, and then I can purchase the M2 Light. Yeah, still, when you're researching stuff and trying to get to a tech tree, you only need to purchase vehicles. You don't have to purchase equipment, which just uses the same equipment system as World of Tanks Xbox is. Unlike the World of Tanks PC, which instead of having packages, you could individually upgrade your tank however you wanted. I like to use an example. If you had a T29 and if you wanted the 105mm, without the upgraded turret, you can do that. You just can't have the upgraded engine. You can do that. Unlike World of Tanks Xbox, where you have to have the upgraded turret in order to have the 105mm gun, which is the biggest gun available to the T29. And with World of Tanks PC, you just have to basically, you know, it has a steeper learning curve, but not that much. I think like PS4 is the easiest learning curve because of how they just reel you in with the tutorials. Even easier than World Warships because World Warships just had the you know, they had the ranking up like this game has. However, in World Warships they don't have like the tutorial aspect. Yes they have AI battles and yeah they have the AI battles, but they have the AI battles, but that's about it. And World of Tanks Xbox just has a tutorial mission, just like World of Tanks PC. So that's interesting. All right, so yeah, what do we want? Let's get that. How much? Oh, we don't have that much experience. Never mind. Um, what? Yeah. You know what? You know what? I have an idea for this series. I have an idea for what I want to do with the tech trees. Okay, what I'm going to do with the tech trees is going to be interesting. I'm going to go light tank. I'm going to go lights with United States. I am going to go I could go take the stars with Germany. That would be interesting. Or I could do heavy tanks with Germany. I could do that as well. Get the Tiger. However, I'm much closer getting the Tiger and we'll take Xboxes. So what I could do is I could go America. No, get the M22 Heavy, which I always wanted to get, just never got around to it. You know, we'll take the Xbox. I'm like only what 1,000 XP away from, or 1,000 XP away from getting the T1 Heavy. So And they got Soviet Union, which I never touched at all. Oh, that's the AT1. Oh yeah, I mean I was mistaking it for the AT1 of the of British frame. Actually, is it the AT1 of British frame? No, it's not. Okay, but still go, but still think, but I still hold true of the whole no British AT-19 gets a whole lot of armor later on. We could go Russia, cause I'm right there at Russia. We could go Russia and get the T-34, then do what? I get T-34, then go both MT-25 and LTTB because Canada Drops like the LT Canada Drops likes the LTTB as well as the T-54 lightweight. We can also go to T-34-85, then either medium or that. What? That's something we can do. Is that something we should do? Because that is the one I've never done that before. Mainly because I just don't like Russian things. I like Russia just fine, but I don't like the things that they make. I just don't prefer them. And let's be honest, they look cheap and enemy type to me. But anyway, so we'll think about that off camera. What should I do? What should I do? Alright, so yeah, think about that off camera. Then in the next video we'll discuss it. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching. I do gotta go watching this video. It was out to me. Well, also, you not to leave a comment. Think what to try. Interested in what series? Like what think choose what we do next, or tips and I'll play. Well, thanks. Well, thanks PS4 in general. Should be nice comments over the other. And I guess see you in a skin.